Hello, hello. Let's start our lesson. Почнемо наше заняття. Ласкаво просимо до уроку Upper Intermediate. Hello.
Hello,
Hello, Kirish. How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Okay, Natalia. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, Dashinka. Hello.
Hello.
Roma. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so guys, we are going to start. Thank you for coming. Nastya is late for our lesson. Okay. I wanted to open the document, but I couldn't do that. Yeah, I did it right now. Guys, right now I want to show you the dialogue. So let's first of all just read this dialogue. That's it. Yeah, have a quick look. Ladies, will you start reading the dialogue? Natalia.
Why aren't you meeting Jessica this evening?
Dasha.
We had a big argument last night.
Kirill.
What happened?
Roma.
She forgot my birthday and I was really annoyed.
Yes, Natalia.
Did she apologize?
Yes, she did, but I'm still angry about it.
Yeah. Kirill.
Do you think you'll forgive her?
Roma.
Probably, but I won't buy her a present when it's her birthday.
Right. Natalia.
That's a bit mean. Everyone can make mistakes sometimes.
So, guys, right now that is the direct speech. We need to retell this conversation using the reported speech. Remember, one tense back and be attentive with questions. Let's try to do some of them. Dasha, you are the first. Then asked
Seb why I
it's not you, it's Seb. Maybe it's a boy, right? Why he
wasn't meeting Jessica that evening.
Jessica, that evening. Natalia, will you continue, please?
Seb replied that they had a big argument.
But it's past simple. That they past simple. We change into past. Her
You
past
had
perfect. Why they had past perfect.
had
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
a big argument previous night.
The previous night or the night before. Right. Yeah, that's okay. This night or the night before. It's great. Roma, will you please continue?
And then asked Seb, what happened?
But look at it, it's past simple. So what past simple into past perfect? What?
Did happen?
No, for past perfect. Perfect and past perfect.
Has
Past,
happened.
past. You
Had.
tell me had happened. Yeah,
Happened.
right, exactly. Kirill.
Seb explains that she had forgot his birthday and it was
Stop.
really annoyed.
She had forgotten
Forgotten his birthday.
his birthday. And
He was really annoyed.
not was, it's past simple. We change into past.
Oh, he had been really annoyed.
Really annoyed. Yeah, great. So Dasha, Seb, it's a girl. So she wasn't meeting. Okay, right now I also have known that. Dasha then asked.
Seb
Look at this one.
if she did apologize.
Past simple into past perfect.
Had did
Had be.
had be
Oh, sorry. Did she apologize? No. Had apologize. It's a verb.
had apologized.
Yeah, had apologized. Natalia.
Seb said that
She
she
past.
had
Had.
had
Look at it. We have she did. Past simple. We change into past
had
perfect.
done,
Had done. Right. But.
but that he
That he. Look at this one.
she
She.
was still angry about it.
Yeah. Angry about it. Right. Roma.
Then asked Seb, do
Not do.
Do you
It's a
think-
general question.
did
No. But first of all, if
if
who? She, it's a girl. Seb is a girl. If
she would
no. If she, what do you think? If she
she
present simple
Did.
into no. Think into past simple.
thought
If she thought, yeah.
what
If she thought
that
she or she, go on.
she
Yeah.
would
Yeah, would.
forgive her.
Yes, exactly. I would give her. And Kirill.
Seb said that he probably would, but he
Look at it. It's future. Won't into will into what past?
but he
Come on.
wouldn't buy her
Yes,
present
exactly,
when
right?
it's her birthday.
Yes. Okay. And it's by her. Okay, let me buy her. Sorry. Present. When? Sorry. When it.
When it was her birthday.
And the last one, Dasha.
Dan said
Set.
that was a bit mean and that everyone could make mistakes sometimes.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, guys, let's look at it. Today we are talking about urban stories. So we have scary stories or urban stories. But first of all, let's speak about scary stories. Do you enjoy scary films, stories, or fairground rides? So here are fairground rides. Fairground rides is like special air. It's like an amusement park. So that is the same, fairground rides. So, do you enjoy scary films? Do you enjoy stories? Do you enjoy fairground rides? It's the first question. You have to discuss the second one. Do you find any of these things scary, like dogs, heights, large crowds, a lot of people, snakes, spiders, water, heights, like you have to be like this one? Will you please, guys, right now discuss this question together? These two questions together. I'll come and listen. So, guys, look at this one. Look at my screen. I was listening to you attentively. How to say this word, guys? For everyone. Dasha, Natalia, Kirill, Roma. How can we say?
Rides.
Sorry?
Rides.
Rides. Yes, we say rides. Fairground rides. Exactly, rides. Okay, guys, like this one, we can't say that. It's about fairground rights. How to say that in other case, using maybe present perfect?
I never was
Never. I've never.
be
Present perfect.
had been
There before. Yeah. I've never been there before. I've never visited them. So the best option is I've never been there before. I've never been there. I've never visited there. That's why I don't know. I can't give you the answer. So present perfect. It's not my cup of tea, guys. Excellent. I really like that. That's great. What else? Yeah, I see that you like this phrase very much. Everybody likes that. How to say that's the other option? How can we say in other way? That's Nastya, Kirill, Roma, Antalya, Dasha. That's about thing. That's
it's not my thing.
Yeah, that's not my thing. Yeah, of course you can say, that's not my cup. That's not my thing. That's not, this is the idea. Oh, guys, I have one. Let me check it. Idea of hell, if I'm not mistaken. Let me find it, guys. Sorry. Of I remember one. I remember one phrase. Okay, yeah. So, guys, you can say, for example, like, that's not my thing, but it means like, then you hate it. Yeah. For example, that's about me, guys. Scary films is my, is my idea of hell. So I don't like it very much. I don't like anything about that. Yeah, I don't know, scared thoughts about that. When you say that something is my idea of hell, yeah, it's like this one. It means that you don't like it. It's you don't like to be there. Yeah, so that is it. Okay, what else? Go on. Guys, how to say this word?
Crowds.
Crowds. Yes, exactly. What's wrong with this one? Scary, about the word scary. We can say, look at this. Scary films, scary movies, scary pictures, scary comics, scary situations. But scary, it's an adjective. It's not a verb. How to change it? Guys,
I feel scary.
I feel
No.
you can say
Yeah.
scary. Or what else? I am scared.
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I feel scary. I'm scared. But don't say about. We don't say like this one about. We say just I'm scared and what you're scared. Let me find. Sorry, I want to double check it. Yeah, I feel scary and about scared.
We can say
Scared,
afraid.
not scary. Sorry, my bad. Scared. I'm scared about. I'm scared. What? Dash.
Afraid.
Afraid. Yes. Okay, let's come back. I'm scared of snakes. I'm scared of snakes and spiders. I feel scary, or I'm scared, or Dasha, like you said, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of snakes and spiders. Yeah, for example, like this one. Okay. I'm frightened. You can also say that I'm frightened of snakes and spiders. That's also the same thing. This one, I'm frightened of snakes and spiders. Okay, and this one. I think we can
Fall out. Live.
We can go out. We can leave now. Yeah. We can go out. Yes. Left, no. Left, it's about past simple. Yeah. I left home at 2 o'clock yesterday because I had to go to my work. Okay, yes, great. Guys, thank you, Nastya. I'm happy that you are here with us. And let's look at this. Guys, today we are talking about urban legends. Nastya, can you read what does it mean, urban land legend? Oh my God. Can you say that?
Urban legend is a story about an unusual event which happened recently that a lot of people believe, although it is probably not true.
Yeah, or a urban myth. And look at modern story, yeah, that spreads spontaneously, has elements of humor and horror. So, have you heard about the translation? Do you know what is it? Urban.
No.
Urban, it's something that is happening in the city, in town. Городские, what?
Легенды.
Легенди, городські міфи. Yes, that is the translated like. Місцеві, так? Вони ще може бути. Місцеві легенди. So, somebody made it up. Yeah, maybe somebody had made it up to scare someone. So why not to do that? Yeah. And they're not real. Yeah, maybe if you want, you can believe in it. If no, don't believe it. So that is urban legend, urban myths. It's one and the same. Okay, guys, right now we are going to listen to the story. One person is telling the urban legend to other people. You need to answer me the questions. Look at this. What happened? And did you like it or you didn't like it? Okay? So let's try to listen to it and then answer me this question. Come.
Lesson 7C.
Can you hear?
Yes.
Exercise 2.
Right, guys, you all like horror stories, don't you? I've got a great one.
A horror story? Great, Ian. They're so interesting.
Oh, shush, Max. Fantastic. How scary is it?
Don't shush me, Jill.
Well, I think I like horror stories.
Don't worry, Caro. You know what an urban legend is?
Of course we do. Anyway, you're not supposed to say it's an urban legend. You're supposed to say, this happened to a friend of mine, like it was true.
Well, whatever. I'm not saying it isn't true. It could easily be true.
I hope it isn't true. Come on, let's just hear it.
Okay. I think this story comes from the American Midwest, where you drive for miles on open roads without seeing anyone. Well, there was a young woman driving home alone across open country. It was dark and rainy, and it was getting late.
Oh dear, I don't like this story already.
Oh yeah, it's so scary.
I quite like this kind of story.
Guys, I haven't even started yet. Anyway, she realised that she'd have to stop for petrol soon if she didn't want to start walking. But there hadn't been anywhere for miles and miles. But luckily, she came across a little petrol station a bit further down the road. It was one of those creepy old-fashioned American petrol stations, the kind with an attendant who comes out to pump the petrol, and something about it made her feel really uncomfortable, and she didn't want to stop. But she knew that she couldn't get much further without refueling, so she reluctantly pulled into the petrol station and asked the attendant to fill up the tank.
I bet the attendant's a murderer. Oh no, she shouldn't get out of the car.
I'll continue, shall I? Anyway, the attendant seemed nervous as he filled up her petrol tank, but eventually he finished the job and came over to the driver's side to get the payment. She gave him a $50 banknote. He examined it carefully, then told her that it was a forgery. At this point, she wasn't just uncomfortable, but really scared. The attendant explained that he would have to take her back to his office and call his manager because the forged banknote would have to be reported. Once he had convinced her to come with him, he explained that there wasn't actually a problem with the money. He'd needed to get her out of the car because there was a man with an axe hiding in the back seat.
So, what was there, Kirill? What happened?
There was some friends. One of them is telling others their urban legend, and some of them don't feel like it's believable.
Okay, what was there exactly in that urban language? Can you retell it, Roma? Yeah, can you retell what was there in that urban language? So there was a story about the woman and what?
And I don't remember.
So there was a petrol station. Why? Why did she come across the petrol station? Do you remember? Yes, no? Come on. Okay, Nastya, why did she come along the petrol station? What did she need?
I don't remember.
Oh, Natalia, what did that woman need? Do you remember?
Maybe something with money.
Yeah, she needs some fuel, like for her car. She needed petrol for her car. So remember, we had a petrol station. When you have a petrol station, so you need like benzene, like fuel. So that is it. That's why she went to the petrol station. Okay. What was going on after that? So she found that petrol station. What else, Dasha?
I don't remember all story, but about petrol station, I remember that woman take money, and this money was no original. Yeah,
Yeah, was not real. Yeah, it was forgery. Remember? Yeah, forgery. Yes, exactly. Okay, so yeah, when she filled up the tank, the man filled up the tank, he said that, oh, it's your money is forgery. Right. Okay, thank you. And why did he tell that? Dasha, do you remember?
no, I don't understand why.
Okay, guys, why did the serviceman tell that money was forgery? Do you remember? Who was there on the back of your car? Okay, Natalia, Roma, Kirill, Nastya. Yes, no? Okay, let's listen to the last story, to the end of the part of the story.
Murderer.
Oh no, she shouldn't get out of the car.
I'll continue, shall I? Anyway, the attendant seemed nervous as he filled up her petrol tank, but eventually he finished the job and came over to the driver's side to get the payment. She gave him a $50 banknote. He examined it carefully, then told her that it was a forgery. At this point, she wasn't just uncomfortable, but really scared. The attendant explained that he would have to take her back to his office and call his manager because the forged banknote would have to be reported. Once he had convinced her to come with him, he explained that there wasn't actually a problem with the money. He'd needed to get her out of the car because there was a man with an axe hiding in the back seat.
So who was there in the back seat, Roma?
A black cat?
No. Natalia, who was there in the back seat in the car?
A man
Yeah, with what?
with
Axe. Right.
Axe.
A man with an axe. Yeah, so maybe that woman, she was traveling with the man with an axe. Okay, yeah, that was the urban story. So it was a creepy story, a little bit of creepy. When you say that the story is creepy, it means that it makes you feel a little nervous or frightened. So look at this. They told each other a creepy story. So make you feel nervous and slightly frightened. Yeah, it was not so frightening, but it was slightly frightened. It was creepy. Okay, Roma, did you like the story? Yes, no?
No.
Why? Why not? You're not a fan of these stories, so what?
I'm not a fan of the stories.
Yeah, okay. What about you, Nastya? Did you like the story, that story?
50-50, so.
Why?
Just because I can't just say I like it and I can't just say I don't like it. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, guys. So the story was creepy, and you can say, it's not my thing, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not a fan of scary story, or I'm not a fan of urban myths. So urban myths, urban legends. You can say, I'm not a fan of urban legends like this one. Okay, great. Guys, what about that story? The man who was telling that story, what about his intonation? What did he do to make it scarier? What do you think? Not nice, sorry. Natalia, what did the man do to make the story scarier? What did he do?
Maybe he did some pause and
Exactly. Did he change the intonation?
yes.
Yes, for sure. You were right. He paused, he changed the intonations, he made his voice lower, rising or falling like this one. And let's look at this. Guys, when speakers say something, they often use intonation to express their opinion or attitude about the statement they make. So, pay attention to the tone of the voice, intonation they use, and find out how they feel about the subject. Right now, let's look at this one. You're going to listen to the first part of the story, and look at these phrases. We've got 4 phrases from them. You need to match them with one feeling. So we've got angry, enthusiastic, nervous, patient, sarcastic, and surprised. Look through the stories, look through these quotes. Yes, how to say that? Yeah, sarcastic. Nice. I'm sorry. Yeah, about that word, sarcastic. Yeah, that is like this one. Sarcastic. Okay, so let's look at the story. Not look at the story, look at the quotes. So let's first of all just read what we can see. Dasha, Max, what is Max saying?
Max, a horror story, great one. That's so interesting.
Yeah. Next one, Natalia, read this one. Number 2, Jill.
Max, fantastic. How scary is it?
Yeah, right. Nastya. Nastya, you're muted.
Well, whatever I'm not saying it isn't true. It could be easily be true.
And Roma, the last one. Oh, Roma? Roma, I can't hear you. Oh,
Surprised?
dear. No. Oh, dear.
Oh dear, I don't like this story already.
So, listen to it attentively. And please tell me with what intonation these phrases were said. Okay? Let's try. Be attentive. There are 2 extra. 2 you don't need to use.
Lesson 7C. Exercise 3.
Right, guys. You all like horror stories, don't you? I've got a great one.
A horror story? Great, Ian. They're so interesting.
Oh,
Okay. Guys, what intonation was it?
Sarcastic.
Yeah, sarcastic. Exactly right. Go on.
Gosh, Max. Fantastic. How scary is it?
What is it?
It's
Enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic for sure.
Shush me, Jill.
Well, I think I like horror stories.
Don't worry, Caro. You know what an urban legend is?
Of course we do. Anyway, you're not supposed to say it's an urban legend. You're supposed to say, this happened to a friend of mine, like it was true.
Well, whatever. I'm not saying it isn't true. It could easily be true.
What is it?
Nervous.
Nervous, yeah. You see, it is a little bit true. Yeah, agree?
Hope it isn't true. Come on, let's just hear it.
Okay. I think this story comes from the American Midwest, where you drive for miles on open roads without seeing anyone. Well, there was a young woman driving home alone across open country. It was dark and rainy, and it was getting late.
Oh dear, I don't like this story already.
What about this? Oh dear, I don't like the story already.
Maybe nervous.
Nervous, yeah, it's also nervous. Okay, guys, let's look at it. So, look at the rule. It's about the intonation. It's not difficult, just you need to listen to it. So, look at this. We have intonation. Intonation can be falling. These arrows, it's about intonation. It can be falling, it goes down, and it can be rising, goes up. So, look at this sentence. When you don't expect people to disagree, so you're sure in what you're saying, you say like this one. For example, your name's Sarah. Let's repeat that one. Your name's Sarah.
Your name's Sarah.
When you're not sure, yeah, your name's Sarah.
Your name's Sarah.
Sarah.
Yeah, this one, look at it. The films is quite good, but so it's a slightly modified opinion. So you're going to change your opinion. It's okay, it's quite good, but let's repeat. The film's quite good, but
Feels quite good, but
yes. When you have the flat voice is like this one, ploski. It's the sarcasm or irony, and look at it. You mean it. Brilliant. Let's say that. Brilliant. So you say what you mean. Brilliant. That's it. And so it's like brilliant, it's okay. And this one, you don't mean it, немає це на увазі. Brilliant. Let's say that. Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Okay, guys, listen, look at these phrases, listen and repeat, and please make the same intonation, okay, like you hear. Let's listen.
Lesson 7C. Exercise 4. 1.
Her name's Sarah.
Your name's Sarah.
Roma, Natalia, Kirill, Nasya. Thank you, Dasha.
Your name's Sarah.
Her name's Sarah.
Your name's Sarah.
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 2.
The film's quite good.
The film
It's quite good.
3.
Brilliant.
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 Brilliant. Okay. So, listen to the examples of this story, and can you tell me what rule it is? Agreeing and disagreeing, qualifying an opinion. So you think, what about it? You change an opinion, qualifying the opinion. And is it flat voice or for sarcasm or irony? Look at these phrases. Listen and tell me what it is.
Lesson 7C. Exercise 5. 1.
You all like horror stories.
Nastya, what rule is it? 1, 2, 3.
I think
Listen again.
Exercise 5. 1.
You all like horror stories.
Nastya?
It's just statement.
Look at the rule. 1, 2, or 3. What rule is it?
I think it's 1.
1 for sure.
2.
Well, I think I like horror stories.
Natalia?
1.
1. Mm-hmm.
3.
Oh yeah, it's so scary.
Mm-hmm. Roma?
Oh yeah, it's so scary.
Yeah, but what rule is it? 1, 2, 3? It's, oh yeah.
3.
Story
3.
3, yeah.
4.
I quite like this kind of story.
Mm-hmm. Dasha?
2.
Mm-hmm.
5.
She shouldn't get out of the car.
Mm-hmm. Kirill?
It's third.
No, she shouldn't get out of the car. No, it's not the third one. It's
Second?
no, it's maybe the first one. She shouldn't go out of the car. She shouldn't go out of the car. So she's sure that it's okay. She shouldn't go out of the car. It's the first one.
Maybe.
Okay, guys, let's look at this one. Exercise 6. You need to listen to it and just circle the correct option. What is it? Qualifying or statement? Qualifying, so you need to understand what is this. Statement, so you state, stверджуєте, yes, that it is. Okay? Let's try to do that.
Lesson 7C. Exercise 6. 1.
I enjoyed the story.
Mm-hmm. What is it? Qualifying or statement? I enjoyed the story. So I think qualifying, yeah, because she said like this one. I enjoyed the story and maybe, but yeah, I don't like something there. So guys, you can circle it. Okay, look at number 2.
2. Brilliant. It's snowing.
What is it?
B.
Mm-hmm.
3. You'll love it.
What is it? Yeah, for sure. Guys, come on, quicker. Please do all of these. Dasha, thank you.
4. This is the road home?
Mm-hmm. This is the road home. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
5. This is nice?
Mm-hmm. This is nice. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
6. Oh, great. Just what we need.
What is it?
A.
Yeah, be sarcastic. Oh, great. Just what we need. Smell, yeah? Okay, guys, let's look at this one. So here we are. Look at it. You're going to listen to the conversation. It will be like the interview, the professor and the journalist. They are going to talk about this one. What you need to do, look through everything. I will give you, let's take 2 minutes to read everything, think about it. And you have to choose the correct option. Of course, you have to be very attentive with the intonation. Try to hear the intonation, and with the intonation, you will understand everything. So, guys, look at everything. Come on, you've got 2 minutes. If you don't know something, please underline it, and I will explain it to you. Okay, so Dasha, thank you. Guys, about charming, Dasha. Charming, it's like beautiful, like, you know, like spectacular, очарование, very charming, чарующий, like this one. Source, a single source, so single, only one source of information we have. What can it be, Dasha? Source of information. As a single...
Источник.
Yes, exactly, источник.
Versions, it's like версии.
Версии, yeah, or versions, yeah, like this one, look at it, different versions, разные версии, yeah, that is it. Guys, what does it convince us? What does it mean? Convince us. Convince.
Стосується.
No. Convince us, it's like убедил нас, что, and the urban legends are generally true. Убеждать. That is убеждать, уговаривать, убеждать. The best option here. Okay, guys, let's do it in such case. You're going to listen to that interview. So you can tick the correct option right now on my screen. If you need to listen to it again, you will listen to it twice. That's okay, so don't worry about that one. And then we'll discuss something. Please tick the correct option. What you think it is correct, okay? Only one, of course, not several. So listen to it. Come on.
Lesson 7C. Exercise 7.
Good morning and welcome to the program. Now, we all like a good horror story. Myths and legends have been around since the first humans sat around a campfire and told stories to each other. In the studio today, we have an English professor, author, and specialist in classical literature by day, who has, out of hours, made it her passion to collect and put on paper as many urban legends as she can. Welcome to the studio, Dr. Miriam Webster.
Thank you.
Dr. Webster, I think I know what an urban legend is.
Well, the strict definition is quite complicated. Urban legends are generally stories that are said to be true and passed from individual to individual, usually orally. They invariably happen to someone other than the storyteller, usually the friend of a friend. Typically, these stories describe humiliating, humorous, terrifying, or supernatural events. Sometimes there's an implied moral message, like, be careful or the same horrible thing might happen to you.
Yes, urban legends are so delightful, aren't they? Full of positivity and joy. So, where do we get them from?
Well, they're a type of folklore, defined as the beliefs, stories, and traditions of ordinary people, or folk. So one way of differentiating them is by examining where they come from and how they travel. Legends arise spontaneously and can rarely be traced to a single point of origin. And again, they're usually spread by word of mouth and only in rare cases through mass media. Because they end up being repeated by many different people, the stories tend to change over time. So no two versions of an urban legend are ever exactly alike. There can be as many variations as there are tellers of the tale.
Do urban legends ever turn out to be true?
Occasionally they do.
But being true disqualifies a story from being an urban legend.
Remember, urban legends aren't defined as false stories. They're defined as stories alleged to be true in the absence of actual knowledge or evidence. True or not, as long as a story continues to be passed on as factual by folk who don't really know the facts, it's an urban legend.
And of course, people will believe anything.
Maybe our brains are hardwired in some way to be susceptible to well-told stories. It does seem to be the case that we have a built-in tendency to interpret life in narrative terms. Maybe it's a psychological survival tactic. Perhaps one of the ways we cope is by turning the things that scare us, embarrass us, or make us laugh into stories. We're charmed by them for the same reasons we're charmed by Hollywood films. Good guys win, bad guys are punished, everything tidied up at the end.
And that's also the end of our program. Thank you, Dr. Webster.
Okay. So, guys, about the fifth one. Yes, you are absolutely right. That's okay. About the fourth one, unfortunately, no, it's not right. So we will listen to it again. About the third one, yes, that's definitely right. About the second one, the same idea. You are definitely right. And about the first one, no. Guys, right now, listen to it again and please just be attentive. What is it in number 1 and in number 4? Okay, so that's your task. Look through again these ones and think about it, what it is right now. Listen to it again and tick the other option. Let's do it.
Lesson 7C.
Good morning and welcome to the program. Now, we all like a good horror story. Myths and legends have been around since the first humans sat around a campfire and told stories to each other. In the studio today, we have an English professor, author, and specialist in classical literature by day, who has, out of hours, made it her passion to collect and put on paper as many urban legends as she can. Welcome to the studio, Dr. Miriam Webster.
Thank you.
Dr. Webster, I think I know what an urban legend is.
Well, the strict definition is quite complicated. Urban legends are generally stories that are said to be true and passed from individual to individual, usually orally. They invariably happen to someone other than the storyteller, usually the friend of a friend. Typically, these stories describe humiliating, humorous, terrifying or supernatural events. Sometimes there's an implied moral message, like, be careful or the same horrible thing might happen to you.
Yes, urban legends are so delightful, aren't they? Full of positivity and joy. So, where do we get them from?
Well, they're a type of folklore, defined as the beliefs, stories and traditions of ordinary people, or folk. So one way of differentiating them is by examining where they come from and how they travel. Legends arise spontaneously and can rarely be traced to a single point of origin. And again, they're usually spread by word of mouth and only in rare cases through mass media. Because they end up being repeated by many different people, the stories tend to change over time. So no two versions of an urban legend are ever exactly alike. There can be as many variations as there are tellers of the tale.
Do urban legends ever turn out to be true?
Occasionally they do.
But being true disqualifies a story from being an urban legend.
Remember, urban legends aren't defined as false stories. They're defined as stories alleged to be true in the absence of actual knowledge or evidence. True or not, as long as a story continues to be passed on as factual by folk who don't really know the facts, it's an urban legend.
And of course, people will believe anything.
Maybe our brains are hardwired in some way to be susceptible to well-told stories. It does seem to be the case that we have a built-in tendency to interpret life in narrative terms. Maybe it's a psychological survival tactic. Perhaps one of the ways we cope is by turning the things that scare us, embarrass us, or make us laugh into stories. We're charmed by them for the same reasons we're charmed by Hollywood films. Good guys win, bad guys are punished, everything tidied up at the end.
And that's also...
Okay, so about the first one, yes, you're right. She's also the author of many different urban legends. They say she put on papers what she made up. So that is it. It means like she's the author. This one, not unfortunately. So that was this one. Humans have a need to turning life events into the stories. Guys, there was one very interesting collocation, like to say сарафанное радио, распространяют по сарафанному радио. How to say that? Do you remember? Word of mouth. When you say something is spread by word of mouth, it means like it's like one person say that to the other person. So let's look at my screen right now. When people hear about something from their friends, people they work with, it's like word of mouth. Many of our clients come through word of mouth recommendations. Через сарафанное радио, like we say in Odessa, right? Word of mouth recommendations. Okay, guys, that's enough. Thank you so much. Thank you for the lesson.